Hello everyone, my name is Lars-Erik and I'm really excited to show you a package I've been working on for the last week. It's called Umbraco Forms Expressions and it'll help you do some business logic without having to apply any coding. So without further ado, let's just jump into an example. I'm building a loan calculator for fun while building this package, and its purpose is to let the user enter the loan amount, the interest, and the count of terms. And the calculator will show the total amount and the monthly payment the user has to do. And if we run this calculator now in the Fano starter kit, we get the text fields as expected. One of them allows decimals. And when we submit it, I made this little macro that shows the loaned amount, but it obviously doesn't get anything from the two hidden fields yet, the total amount and the monthly payment. Now, in general, you'd possibly just fire up your Visual Studio and start hacking along at a workflow if you wanted to use those values further in your workflows, like posting to a CRM or something. We could of course do it with JavaScript, but we might get there soon with this package too. So what I'll do instead is fire up a new workflow that I have in this package called UFX calculation. So we call it calculate interest, and the only setting here is a program, and you can start typing here if you want to, but if you really want to get the beef out of this package, you click that little button there. So it's a little full screen button over here, and you get a kind of a workbench for your program. And I've already prepared this formula to calculate the interest. You've got the amount, the interest per month, the terms, and there's this fancy little algorithm that calculates the total amount that you have to pay. And I've built in a couple of functions for now. They basically just call out to the math library in .NET, but you can do power and you can do round. There's going to be log and ceil and floor and different kinds of imports there, but for now there's power and round. But the interesting bit here is that we set the result of p times n back to total amount, rounded to 0 decimals. And we also set the monthly payment to the result of this function here, also rounded to 0 decimals. And when you use this this workbench, you get all the parameters you've added over here. So if I add another one here and just let it digest, then I got the temp value too, so I can set the temp value. And when we do that, we can actually simulate the form post. So you can go borrow 5,000 for 5% interest. It's cheap nowadays, and we'll do it over 2 years. And you click run down here, then you actually get the result of those sets. So the total amount field was actually set to 10,529. The monthly payment is 439, and since it's the last statement, it's also the result of that expression. And that was a nice little feature what we saw there. I'll have to look into that. In any case, here it is. We'll calculate the interest. So you really don't want to drag around here, but you like to close and submit that and submit that and save. And now, when we fill out the loan calculator, we'll do 50,000 this time, and it's 12% interest over 5 years. Then you actually get the total amount and the monthly payment. And you can of course use these fields for a post as XML or post as anything, post to your CRM. And what I would really like to do next is introduce a setting that you can reuse in your workflows that instead of returning a number or setting fields to numbers, do some Boolean operations on the fields that you've calculated. So you could, for instance, say that a user that used this calculator for more than $1 million is probably a high-end lead that you would really like to get into your CRM system, while a user calculating a loan for $1,000 probably isn't the first one you'd look up, depending on your business, of course. But yeah, that's the gist of the package. Hopefully business people can learn to write expressions like these and save us a couple of dev hours for complex workflows. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you can use it. Let me hear your feedback on GitHub or on Twitter. It's all on my blog, blog.ovec.no. It's linked below the video. Thanks again. Bye.